In this problem, what I need to look for is order of operations. The first thing I'm doing is looking at my parentheses. This is the only place where parentheses are present. I would be looking inside of here to see if something could simplify. Inside of this parenthesis, there's nothing to be simplified. So my next step would be to look at exponents. Well, this one exponent is attached to my entire parenthesis piece. So I need to address this first. Because I have a negative exponent, I can create my inverse of this to make it a positive exponent. So rewriting this, I'm going to put 6x y to the power of 6 over, and I'm going to drop this down to my denominator and result in a positive exponent. Now, I am still working with exponents in terms of order of operations because there is still a 2 attached to this. Now I'm going to go and make sure that each term has been addressed with my power. When I am looking at a coefficient with a power, I am stamping that value, so 6 times 6, and then I'm not going to do the same thing with my exponents that I did with my coefficient, so I would not stamp my exponents. I'm going to go ahead and multiply 2 times 2, and this y has a value of 1, y to the power of 1, so it would be 1 times 2. Now remember, this is all still in the denominator of my original expression. So simplified, this becomes 36x to the power of 4, y to the power of 2, and that will be over 6x times y to the power of 6. Now that I have eliminated both the exponent attached here as well as those parentheses, I am now ready to use this piece of information to simplify my expression. I've got a coefficient, an x and a y, a coefficient, an x and a y. 6 divided by 36 will result in a fraction. I will have 1 over 6. I am setting this up so that no matter what happens with my x's and y's, I've got room to place them in the correct place instead of just solving for the simplified exponent. I have x to the power of 1 minus 4 means that I'd have x to the power of negative 3. In order to create a positive 3, I'm going to place that in my denominator to eliminate the negative exponent. My last piece is going to be 6 minus 2, which is going to give me a value of 4, which is positive, so it will remain in my numerator. This is going to be the simplest form for this expression.